Welcome to Aquarium Tip Tank. This is TJ, and today we're going to put some filter media into our API Nexx canister filtration system. It's pretty easy, doesn't take too long. First, you have to get the main canisters out of the bottom of your tank stand. To do this, you open it up, you get a little access to it, and you twist the yellow handle counterclockwise. That locks everything up, gets everything apart a little bit, and now you can just lift that canister off of its base. It shuts everything off for you as well. There isn't anything else to turn off, any more knobs to push, so you don't have any mess or anything like that. And you can just lift it right on out of the bottom of your tank stand and off the base unit. Now that it's out, you have to get the media that was in there out of that canister. There are two spots to do this, and there are two little tops that you turn both of them counterclockwise in order to go ahead and open the tops. Turn them just counterclockwise a little bit, and they basically come right off. From there, you can pull the pedestals that have the media on them right out of the canister. Right now, I don't have any media on them, but I'm about to put new media in there. Now, in order to get the old media out, in order to throw out the filter media that's down there on the bottom, there are some clips that you have to kind of be a little bit gentle about, but you just kind of pull the pedestal right off the other top canister. Now, on that pedestal is a screen with some activated carbon, and it just slides right off. So from there, you can go to the top canister that has your biofilters in it, your biostars in it. There's a little clip that you can just push in a little bit, and the top comes right off. So from there, you can take your biostars out and just clean them up and rinse them off. You can clean up and rinse off your biostars, but for the bottom part where the mechanical filtration is, you should just throw that out and change it about every 2 months. So from there, you have to make sure that after you've thrown out that old and cleaned up your old stuff, that you actually rinse off your new media before you put it in there. I'll go ahead and real quick I'll get the other part taken care of, so I'm ready to go. And now I need to grab my new media and take it in to be rinsed off. So I'm going to rinse everything off, make sure there's no dust on it and things like that. Well, now I'm back, and it is all rinsed off and everything else. It's a little bit wet, so it'll drip some. But you just take this bag, and it's basically just a mechanical filter screen with some activated carbon in it, and it slides right onto that base pedestal that's down there. Quick, easy. Now it's time to take that bottom pedestal and connect it back to the top container where the biochem stars go. So it just clips right back in. You unclipped it in the first place. You're just going to re-clip it back in there and make sure that you push it on fairly securely and that you hear a click when you do that. Make sure everything's secure, and then what you can do is go ahead and start putting 10 biochem stars into that top container. Yes, there are 10 that go in there. You can pretty much just dump them right in. I started placing them one by one, and then I decided, you know what, let me dump a few in and make sure that I get all 10 of them into that top canister. And once you get 10 in there, you can arrange them a little bit if you want. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Just make sure that the top will fit back on. And when you go put the top back on, it'll just clip on the same way, but make sure that you clip it on with the two U-shaped areas all right there in line. So go ahead, you got everything lined up, you can just push it back in, make sure you hear a click, and from there you can just place it right back into the canister, and those U-shaped slots go towards the middle of the canister. It slides right back in, no problem. Now you go ahead and you do the same thing with the other side. You slide that filter media right onto that base pedestal. You go ahead and you grab the top where the biochem stars fit, and you push it in until you hear a click. Make sure it's good and secure. And then you go ahead and you can put those biochem stars into that top container area. There should be 10 left. There's 20 in one of those packs. If you put 10 in the first one, there's 10 in the next one. So you can put the top right back on. Make sure the U-shaped things are all lined up. Take those U-shaped again towards the middle of the canister. And now it's time to just go ahead and put the tops back on. It was counterclockwise to open, so it's clockwise to close. Go ahead and kind of line it up with the little slots that are down in there, and then you get it in the right spot, and counterclockwise to close. Now that you have new filter media in there, you have to get that canister just back, that whole canister right there, back on its base inside your tank stand. So you just put it in there, you make sure that you get it all lined up and everything. It's got to line up nice and right with all the slots and everything else. And you make sure you push down so that it's firmly on the base. Then, all you have to do to lock everything back down is turn the handle back clockwise in the opposite direction, and then you have everything locked and in place and ready to go. No mess, no fuss, nothing like that. Everything was turned off. There aren't any safety valves or anything like that. No leaks. You can close your aquarium stand right back up, and you're ready to go.